welcome to another haunted investigation. Today, LeeAnn and myself are at the Riders Inn in Painesville, Ohio. Notoriously haunted, beautifully appointed. I'm going to go outside and take a little walk around in a minute. Say hi, LeeAnn.
Hi, LeeAnn.
Today is LeeAnn's birthday, so it's a special gift that we're staying here.
That's right.
This is supposedly the most haunted room, but we'll see.
Are you scared, Jack?
Let's take a look. This is what, Suzanne's room? Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you weren't here.
Well, that's what you said when we came in.
All right, let's take a look outside. And then we'll let you know a little bit about the history of it. Since 1812. Try to get some in front. Oh, I love that. Well, look at that sunflower.
My goodness.
I think that's our room up there.
Yes, behind the tree.
The haunted room.
Suzanne's room.
Correct. Right there. Already the feeling of weirdness, pure weirdness.
We have that feeling a lot.
It's more about peer pressure. You know, they're also scared that, okay, you know, there's probably 200, 300, 400 kids. And they're also afraid that if they go to practice and then somebody else gets it, they're going to say, well, you idiot, you came to practice with it, you know, you exposed me. And
if a team comes down with COVID, do they forfeit the game or do they make it up?
It depends upon what they can make up. They try to make them all. But if your whole team, you know, or you don't know.
Some of the portraits, it's kind of dark in here, so. Who's that, Ulysses?
I thought they were forcing. I thought that was the issue. They were forced.
Not even 5.
Well, the innkeeper said that that's how these old ones are made, because they get taxed on how much space they take on the street. And here we are, at number 11. Hello. We're back, Suzanne. Okay, we decided to have dinner here at the Riders Inn because they're supposed to have really good food. I'm having a big salad with some onion rings and
We usually
spinach
get orbs
cakes.
in here when we have like wakes, funeral things. There's tons of orbs in here.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, orbs, show yourself if you want. Now would be the time. And what did you get, LeeAnn?
I got the walleye, the walnut encrusted walleye
And
with mashed potatoes.
Today is LeeAnn's birthday.
Happy birthday.
How you guys doing?
Never done all of that.
Okay, we're back in Suzanne's room. We had a wonderful dinner. Let's talk a little bit about the history of the inn. Mr. Ryder's family immigrated to America prior to the Revolutionary War, settling in Connecticut. Let's see. So what was the exact year? It welcomed travelers beginning in 1812 as a one-room house by the side of the road. So it started in 1812, and because of its success, the outstanding architect of the day and champion of the Greek revival in the Western Reserve was retained to add the distinctive trademarks in 1823 to the building. And the inn prospered from 1820 through the Civil War. Ryder's son, Zara, was a very enterprising innkeeper. He cut a road from what is now Route 84. And so it made it... Slaves in search of freedom slept in the tunnels under the present dining room.
Oh, wow.
So it was part of the Underground Railroad. So there's a lot of history. If you guys want to learn more about the history, I will put a link in the description and you can read. There's a lot about this inn. It's a very famous inn in the area for hauntings. They have psychic fairs here. It's beautiful. I'm pretty sure we've already showed you the outside by now because I usually do that in the beginning before we do our psychic or our paranormal investigation. So this is supposedly haunted by Elaine, who was Ryder's first wife, who died here. We're in, not Elaine, I'm sorry. Suzanne.
And I think she might have been the second.
Second wife?
The one that haunts it might have been the second.
Okay. She thinks it might be the second wife. I'm not really sure. I don't remember. I thought it was... she had only lived here for a few years. She was only married to him for a few years before she died. And it's supposedly a friendly haunting. Also, it's supposedly haunted by a Civil War soldier. So we'll see if that pans out. But we've heard that there's lots of portals. There's a portal here. I mean, and nobody has ever made it through.
I think they said a Halloween night.
A Halloween night in this room, so...
They end up leaving before...
Usually then the veil is way thin, but it's still very thin right now. It's a really, let's take a look at the room a little bit. It was so warm in here. If you like it warm, this will be the place because it's got these old-time boilers.
It was really cold at first, but once it heats up, it's a sauna.
Yes, that's what they say about these old things. It's got this beautiful clawfoot bathtub. really very nice. So we're pleased with the accommodations. We have a couple things that we're going to try spirit-wise to make some communications. So let's start with the necrophonic app. Okay, go ahead.
All right, spirits, we would like to communicate with any good and friendly spirits. We come with in peace and respect and with love. So anyone who would like to speak to us now, if you speak into this device, we should be able to understand you.
Are you here, Suzanne? Is it up all the way? Of course. It didn't sound like a lady, though. Who is it? Emmy? You need help? We all do, hon.
I'm hearing female voices now. Suzanne, is that you? Have you joined us? Tell us your names. This is Michelle and I'm LeeAnn. We're very pleased to meet you. Are there any spirits here that were just visitors to this place?
Did anyone stop here on their... Was anyone here? Did anyone go through this way on their way to freedom?
Any of the spirits that are speaking to us now?
Now's your time. Michelle and LeeAnn are here.
Should I turn the fan off for a minute?
Sure.
Yes, it might be at that thing.
Let's turn the fan on because it's quite warm in here.
You're welcome. Thank you for speaking to us. We're anxious to learn more about your lives and what happens after you pass on. Do you have anything you'd like to tell us?
That's gone.
How many spirits are with us now?
Why do you stay here?
In what years were you alive?
Could you sing a song that's popular in your time? Could you say our names? Bitch.
Or your own?
Do you like it when people stay in your room?
We really enjoyed our dinner here. Was the food good when you were here?
We took a little tour of the town this afternoon. It's beautiful here.
There were many, many old houses we'll have to show our viewers.
You see God? Are you at home? This is a lovely room. No wonder you like to stay here. Okay, thank you for talking to us. We'll get back to you in a little bit.
We'll talk to you more in a short time. We're going to try something else now. Thank you.
Well, I hope we got some good responses. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments if you heard anything that we don't.
As always, if you see or hear anything that we don't mention or show on video, please let us know.
Here's a little bit more of the history. No, I'm not. Oh, this one has a little fridge in it. That old trunk. People are walking around down there.
Oh, no, it's big enough for walking.
Oh, I like this one too. I feel like I flubbed the history a little bit, guys. I can't remember when it said it opened. They gave us a lot of history, but not a lot of the haunted history.
Pull it up on the other phone later.
Yeah, take a look at on some of the sites during the investigation. It's very famous, so. All right, well, we were here in the afternoon. You know, if you guys
Here now.
hear anything, see anything. I guess you can donate
To win a
and get the tree. Let's go into the dining room where they say that they got a lot of. Ooh, creepy. Is that real? Wow, nice orchid. We heard that a lot of orbs are seen in this room. Come out and show yourself if you can. You could take LeeAnn's energy and use it.
Just do something with your nose.
Yes. Let's get the screen to come back on.
She's working the camera with her nose. She's a very talented woman.
This is where we had dinner.
Look at the table.
Yeah, it's still like that.
The ghost doesn't like that tablecloth straightened out.
It's kind of chilly in here, huh?
Look into the mirror and see if anything weird.
Ooh, that's an old mirror, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You can see the cracks and stuff in it.
Views. $18.12.
1812, it says. Wow, that's old, especially for Ohio.
Special high back chair for the ghost.
Sons of the American Revolution.
Oh Lord. Wow.
Very nice. Aren't you a member of the Daughters of the Revolution, LeeAnn?
American Legion Junior Ladies Auxiliary and Catholic Daughters of America when I was a kid.
Those tools. Are those the tools of a mason? Let's go look at the bar. Ooh, they got some fish. Wow, this is cool. I bet you it's very active here.
Fish are like, what is up, people? Are you Uncle Fishes?
1980 Cleveland Browns. I remember them.
So try looking in the mirror for a face. Show us yourselves, spirits, we're looking for you. Okay, look over here.
Yeah, that is pretty scary. Oh, look, they have one of those.
Magic 8 ball. Alright, are we gonna encounter any spirits during this trip?
Hold it. Yes, definitely.
I knew it.
Me too.
I knew it all along.
Wow, this is pretty cool. Lots of people were hanging out here during the day, like locals.
It's an important school meeting.
About COVID.
Sports. I like that. The rules of the end.
Fakers, rogues, or tinkers. Flea-bitten tramps.
Or flea-bitten tramps.
No slap and tickle to the wenches. We'll take that. Maybe we'll read that one and see what that one says. Oh, look at all kinds of comforts of home. That door is old. It's kind of a wide door, though, you know?
It is.
If it's an old door. Okay, well, I hope you showed yourself. Maybe we'll be back later on in the night.
We'll see what happens. I'll be at the window.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna go ahead and smoke. This is a nice room too. And here we are, room number 11.
Ready?
Okay, everyone. We made it through the night. There weren't any disturbances or ghosts that I could tell. I did see some movement over here by the window. But I couldn't really tell what it was. So we thought we would do a closeout EVP session. Necrophonic session.
To say goodbye.
What was that?
I heard a squeak or a squeal. Oh, maybe it's the dog.
There's a dog?
Oh, that dog.
There's a dog staying here. We could have brought Zinni, but not in this room, I don't think.
The spirit of Tawny has come through.
They have a couple of rooms that are pet friendly, and that dog was not a little dog.
Oh, it was tall. It was really cute. All right, spirits at the Riders Inn, we'd like to say goodbye to you, and you may speak to us now through this device, and we will try to understand.
Bye.
We wanted to thank you for your hospitality. We enjoyed our stay here very much.
Bye.
Would you like us to come back again sometime for another visit? Any final messages for our viewers? People get to see this all over the world. Do you have anything you want to say to anyone who may be watching? I hear many voices. How many are speaking to us now? Remember, anyone we've spoken to or any spirits that have come through, you need to stay here or go somewhere else. You cannot follow us or attach to us. Until we meet again.
Help. What? Love you. Go to the light.
That was very good.
Well, I think there's going to be breakfast involved, so we're going to go check that out. Since
We're
it's a bed
excited
and
about breakfast.
And maybe we'll talk to Elaine.
That'd be fun. See you soon.
We kind of stayed down.
We met a couple who are also into the paranormal here. What's your names again?
I'm Natalie.
I'm Keegan.
Keegan.
And did you guys catch anything while you were here?
We
She
did,
actually.
What
yeah.
happened?
I slept through it.
Yeah, he slept through
That's what
it.
she was saying. The first
So
time
we
met her
got
in the
here
hall.
Friday night, and we have our dog with us. And he went to go let the dog out, to come downstairs. So I was upstairs in the room alone, just laying on the bed. The dog's toy was on the bed with me. I didn't even know it was there. All of a sudden, something got ripped off the bed and thrown onto the floor. And I just saw it out of the corner of my eye, and I had no idea what it was. So I really quick peered over to the edge of the bed, and it was the dog's toy just laying on the floor.
I wonder if they were being playful or they just didn't want the
well, I
dog's
asked
toy.
Elaine, and so the ladies' room we were in, her name was Suzanne. And she said that probably Suzanne did not want that toy on the bed because the toy was not supposed to be on the bed in the first place. So I think she was kind of upset about it.
Okay, that's the feeling I kind of got.
And then, so he slept through everything, but I was in the middle of the night sleeping, and I sleep on my side. And I got woken up. It felt like somebody shoved me into the bed.
Oh my God.
I woke up and I was jerked awake.
Wow.
And I physically I felt someone move me. And I was like, what the heck is going on? And then so our dog, he sleeps in his kennel.
What room number were you in?
Room 9. And she did say it's the most haunted room. Because when I booked this place, I said, give us the most haunted room. We want to see something. So we did. So our dog's in his kennel. He's kennel trained. He goes in there. He sleeps throughout the night. But the dog kept waking me up. He didn't, I don't think he noticed anything, but he was just kind of stirring around and would make a lot of noise. Yeah. So he would wake me up. And every time I kept seeing, I couldn't even make out what it was, but there was a chair by our TV, and something was in that chair, and the second I'd wake up to look at the dog, it would just disappear.
Wow.
And that happened 3 or 4 times throughout the night.
That's crazy.
You said early this morning you kind of saw something
I was
move, but then when you looked directly at it.
I was looking
gone.
and I could see some movement by the window, and I was like, what is that? So then
I got to show you ladies this picture I took. There's a bunch of pictures on the wall in our room, and we woke up Saturday morning, and this picture had this weird
It was dripping.
Dripping from
stain.
behind the picture.
It was
a
almost
brownish,
stain.
reddish, a blood stain just dripping from the corner of the picture.
It wasn't.
And it was not there before. And I touched it, and it was still wet and sticky.
I wonder if they used to allow smoking in there.
And
well, it did get hot.
It gets hot because the broiler comes on. But the weird thing is, why is it just that picture and it's just the one corner? Yeah, I don't know if you want to get that on here. But it's
here. Let me turn the brightness up.
Yeah, I was it's just dripping, and it was wet, like it had just happened too.
Oh yeah.
And it's a brownish red.
Yeah,
oh my God, that would freak me out.
Brown.
Yeah, more like a old.
But we tried to move that painting,
and it will not come off.
That corner's stuck.
It
on the
will
wall.
not come off the wall.
The other corner on the other corner on the painting actually came off the wall a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my, that's crazy.
Weird.
That is weird.
I can tell you it was not there before.
It wasn't there, but it's probably because of the.
Yeah, you would have noticed.
Yes.
But it's weird. Why wouldn't it have happened?
Yeah.
It, going into the room at 8 at night, would have been there.
I wonder if the heat did it.
I wonder too, but
because we had a moment where it was very hot.
Yes,
I think it might have
hot.
been tacky, because the frame was stuck to the wall.
I wonder if it was
So
something
tacky.
that they did. They used to attach it to the wall.
Maybe, but it's just that picture. Because there's a ton of pictures. There's 4 or 5 of them on the wall, and it was just that one and just that corner. So that was our first night, and he slept through it all. I'm like, what the heck? And last night, the only weird thing that happened, I was charging my phone, and twice my phone came unplugged.
Wow.
The first
Weird.
time it happened, I was like, okay, and I plugged it back in. And then the second time it happened, I was like, forget it. Like, so I had to like lay off the edge of the bed
Yeah.
and like physically plug it back in. And I was like, nope, I'm good. And then we did get awoke in the middle of the night. And there was like a loud noise, but we both were like sound asleep. And then we like popped up, and Keegan said, "What was that?" And then I swear I heard something like they'll never know or something. But like we both were like so like half asleep, you know.
Right.
And I was like, "What?" And then we kind of just like went back to bed. Do you even remember that? Like it was like we were like in like a dead sleep, and like I heard like a loud thump or a bang or something.
Wow.
And
They had a lot of
yeah, I was like,
I'm kind of. Are you? Do you feel like you're more susceptible to feeling these things?
I do, yeah. I've seen like, especially when I was like real young, I would always see stuff.
Really?
And, like no one
Would
would.
that be like your house?
Yeah. Oh
You would
yeah.
see stuff?
Oh
Okay.
yeah. At my parents'
Yeah.
house. Yeah, I would see stuff. My cousin and I, but no one ever believed us. They were like, oh, you know, they're kids, whatever. But like once I got older, that stopped, and I never. Like really, I still always believed in it, but I never really like saw stuff. But here, very cool.
Somebody turned off my camera, so weird. Right in the middle of your story.
Yeah, must have been Suzanne. But yeah, room 9. That's where it was at. So
You guys could take a look at that
crazy.
room. if
yeah,
you
we can
want.
show you up there, and you can see on the wall.
Yeah, we
That
can-
is pretty
we can take
crazy.
you up there. Yeah, because we're about to get
Yeah,
going
we're
too,
gonna head
'cause
home pretty soon,
we
but
gotta get going.
yeah, we can give you a little tour so you can check it out.
Okay.
I did hear the hallway last night. I heard a lot of
I
footsteps.
thought there was someone in the hallway.
There a lot. I like quite a few times. There was people
Well,
walking.
I did
I-
come down a few times too,
Okay.
outside and
She
smoke in my
smokes.
living room.
Okay.
And I was thinking, because the floors creak
was
a lot,
very
and I'm thinking
creaky.
anyone else in here is going to be thinking,
Yeah.
what's that?
I know. I was like, oh, I want to go peek, but he was reading
I was reading some stuff
reviews
online.
online.
And there was one person that said that there was like a World War soldier that,
Knocked on
knocked
your
on
door.
someone's door
Yes.
and
They
was
opened
like
up their door in the
talking
middle
to
of the
him or
night.
something. Like,
And there was this guy dressed all in his soldier uniform.
yeah, it was
I'm
really.
glad I didn't run into him.
So
Wow.
I go, I don't know if I want to open the
I
door.
know,
And
really.
I didn't open it. But the way it was creaking, I was like, it's a little loud. Like, would a ghost make that much noise?
Really?
No offense, but
Yeah, that's why I thought it was a person that was walking
But it
down
was
the hall.
more than
Yeah.
just a couple, I don't know. It seemed like almost every hour or so,
Wow.
like quite a bit.
Yeah, I thought there was other people staying here besides you guys, but I don't
There
think
was
so.
one other
There
couple.
was one other couple, but I don't think they were out and about,
I don't
you
think
know.
so, but
I guess you never know.
Here, now that we're talking about it.
Come here. Yes.
Jacker, be
You are
nice.
so
Jacker.
excited
Such a
puppy.
big one.
You're going to be so lonely when you get home with all those people
All this
and
attention.
the band.
Yes.
Oh
yeah,
my
he
goodness,
end up
did he
liking
like the
music.
band?
At first he was
I'm
like
looking for the
terrified.
food.
Oh, really?
Then he warmed up to the
The hair
music.
doesn't show the poodle. That's the weird thing. Because
He's part poodle.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
he's part poodle.
He's a double doodle. So he's a golden doodle mixed with a
Becker
labradoodle.
sit.
So he's like
Boy.
he's like 3 breeds
All right,
combined
he gets
into
to finish
one.
the walk.
He's amazing.
Decker.
Stop it.
Decker. Thanks.
Hey, you. Hey, you.
Hey.
Hey, you.
Okay, now we're talking with Elaine, who is the innkeeper, owner of the wonderful, beautiful Riders Inn.
I don't know,
So,
wealth of knowledge.
what made you want to buy this place?
In my other life, I was an attorney, and I had a client who wanted me to go with him to the auction because he was afraid he'd scratch his nose. And he thought he should have me, and I scratched mine instead. This was a beautiful building, and the man who was bidding against us came up to us in the middle of the auction and offered us the building plus $5,000 to move it. They wanted to build an office condominium here and get rid of this building. And what the figure that he raised us, they offered us, I added $2,000 to it, and the auctioneer said sold.
Wow.
But did you move the building?
No.
You can't move a building
He wanted to
this old. I mean, this
Get
building
rid of
is on,
this. The guy that
excuse
wanted
me,
to
on
buy it.
Route 20,
So
and
she
Route
bought it
20 is the
instead.
Oregon Trail. How can you move that history?
I see. I was gonna say, it doesn't, didn't hear about it being moved. Have you ever had any ghostly experiences here?
All the time.
Really? Like what?
Well, I've never feel, first of all, this is a huge building, and I never feel alone. And we've had, in the 30 years we've been in business, we've had 2 break-ins, and in both cases, they were found hiding across the parking lot, scared to death because a lady in a white nightgown with a gun threatened them.
Wow.
And I don't wear white, and it certainly wasn't me.
So was it Suzanne?
We think so.
Wow.
Wow, she's got nerve.
The feeling is Mr. Ryder had 4 wives in sequence. He was not,
Didn't like to be alone.
and his first wife died in childbirth here, not in this building. It wasn't built yet. His second wife's name was Roseanne, and she was 4 foot high and 4 foot wide. And her insistence was to build the inn because Mr. Ryder was a tool maker and an inventor, and he would invite his customers to spend the night. And so she was tired of having people in her home. So she is the one that created the idea of the inn. And then the stagecoaches were going up and down the road. And she died, she bore him 12 children, and she died of the heart attack on our stairs that used to be the outside stairs. And so he was left with about 16 kids.
Wow.
Holy moly.
And so he courted as quickly as he could the only single woman in town who was a spinster. And she was the only child of a widower that owned all the timber rights in this area.
Ooh.
So when he married her, back then, when a man married a woman, she lost her legal ability to handle her own funds. I always tell the guys, we fixed that. Now it's the other way around in this century. But, so after Roseanne died, he married Suzanne, and the statistics are a little vague, but it looked like they were only married for 6 weeks when she died here, and within 6 weeks of her death, he married his 4th wife, who presented him with twins within 6 months of their wedding.
Oh, my word.
Uh-oh.
So the math doesn't work out.
Oh, man. No wonder she's like, so basically, she had a
Her
heart attack,
inheritance paid for this building,
and then she died.
1834. And so she, would you, I don't think we need to offer the door. Her inheritance paid for the completion of this building, all except the dining room. The dining room was put on in 1920 by another owner. And so the psychics that come in and the paranormalists who've done investigations say that she's here to protect her investment.
No doubt, man. I can understand why she wouldn't want to leave. I have lived in the same house that I was born in, so I understand when spirits have an attachment to a place and don't want to leave, because I've never wanted to leave my house, so.
And so when she appears, it usually is when the building or somebody in the building is either distressed or misbehaving, or simply she feels the building is in danger.
Wow.
We've had incidences where I've been asleep and I've been awakened, and we've had a guest having a heart attack.
Wow.
Another time we had the bottom fall out of our hot water tank, holding tank, and I woke up and I thought I smelled smoke. Well, I did. There were candles lit leading me to the basement.
Wow.
And there was a fire chief from New York who was staying here at the same time, and he woke up as well, and there were candles outside of his bedroom. And so as he went to blow them out, because he thought somebody had been foolish, he met me, and we could hear the water coming, and we turned the water off at the street this far from the circuit breaker, or we would not be sitting in the building right now talking about it.
Huh. That's incredible. So you say that you feel a spirit every day you're here?
Well, I never feel alone in this building. I mean,
I'm gonna have to say, when I was walking around here at night, we kind of walked around. She had to have a cigarette, so she went outside, and we kind of like on the way back walked around and took some pictures. Yeah, I did not feel scared or frightened. It's very
this building
homey.
is very cozy.
Yeah,
and very comfortable.
It is.
It's not that she's angry about the building. She might be angry about the cause of death, but she's here to protect.
What was her cause of death?
They don't. The death certificate is silent, but she was okay one day and dead the next.
How old was she when she died?
34.
Oh, that's young. Even then, really.
He killed her
We
to be
think
with
she
the
was
next
poisoned.
one, yeah.
Oh.
We have no proof. That's
All right. Well, thank you so much for talking
You're
us,
welcome.
and the food is delightful.
Oh my goodness.
We had a
everything.
wonderful
We cooked
time.
dinner was so good yesterday.
We had an employee from one of our sheltered industries that worked with us during the renovation stage, and he found a block of wood that was about this wide and about this high, and it sat about this high off the thing. But when you shook it, it rattled. Well, I just assumed that it was a block of wood that was used to raise something up or put something on. But when you shook it, it rattled. And this core of wood over age will shrink. So that's what I assumed it was. And Doug was absolutely determined that this box was a box and that it had the gold in it that we were looking for. And so he had the patience to sit there, and it turned out to be a Chinese box where you slid this and you turn this, and he got it partially open, and then we had to take him back to the dorm. And the next morning he got it all the way open, and he was crying. And I said, "What's wrong?" And he said, "There's nothing but paper in here." And it was all of Mr. Ryder's recipes.
Oh my goodness.
So we actually have his thumbprint.
Wow.
And the ones that were closest to the back side and the front side, they were damaged by the oil of the wood. But the ones in the middle were just as pristine as the newspaper.
Wow.
And so my then chef and I cooked a whole bunch of them, and we now have a lot of the items on our menu.
That's cool. Authentic recipes from that era.
Yeah.
Amazing.
This place is wonderful.
Well, thanks for talking to us.
So much I pay attention. I clean this room all the time.
Huh. That is so weird. I wonder if it's like ectoplasm or something.
I don't know, because there's something over here too. It feels sticky.
It must have been something to keep it flat against the wall, I think. Like a type of wax.
I don't know.
Very weird.
No, I just like going to room 11.
She said that, why, is room 11 haunted?
Yeah, that's the haunted room.
Okay.
Her nightgown, Suzanne's nightgown's in that closet.
I didn't get anything from there. We were in that one.
Well, I just, like when I get really tired and I know I gotta clean that room, I'll actually sit in there and just chill. And after I sit there and chill for a little bit, it's almost like she makes me feel warm and fuzzy.
Huh.
And I keep going. I had bad experiences in here.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Like what?
I've gone down the stairs with my broom handle and my bucket, and I feel like I'm being pushed.
Wow.
Yeah. And then, one day really flipped me. Elaine, everybody's starting to come in for lunch. And she goes, "So, are they the cooks in the kitchen?" I said, "Yeah, Ray's in there," because I could hear pots and pans clinking. I went in the kitchen. Nobody was in there. I'm like, "Oh, no. Get me out of here."
Wow.
and I've gotten used to being in this building by myself.
Oh, this is a beautiful desk.
Yeah. She got a lot of antiques in here. Lots.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
I don't have my light on me, guys, but Trust me when I say that is a nice desk.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Anyways, they just told us to pop in here to take a look. I don't want to disturb you while you're working.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here.
Well, thanks a lot for talking to me.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed the Riders Inn in Painesville. We did.
Very much.
So many, we haven't looked at the footage, so we're not sure what we got, but the people here were extraordinary. They were awesome, and they all had experiences and talked about them.
A lot of cool people, and
the food was awesome. If you're ever in Painesville, stay here. They let you bring your dog too, so it's pretty cool. All right, let's take a look at the town. Have a great night. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up.
we love you. Subscribe.
And take care. See ya. Okay, well, we found the old Painesville Cemetery. We saw this yesterday and we're like, wow. But the lady at the inn said that
Old Mr. Ryder is not here.
is not buried here.
They don't know where he is.
This is called the Blish Cemetery.
And there's the Blishes there.
And there they are. Hello, Blisses, Blishes, Zenas.
Blishiti.
There's 2 Zenas. Wow, this has been here a lot longer than this little mall strips. Crazy. 1812.